Hello, welcome back. Right, today I'm playing Ghost Hunters from Codemasters 1987, written by Philip and Andrew Oliver. Never played this game before. It is unemulated. It loaded eventually, took 3 or 4 goes. Then I realised by reading the instructions that you had to load it in 48k basic, not through 128k basic, which is what I'd been doing. So read the instructions. Right, the premise of this game is it's kind of platform shoot 'em up, set in a nightmare mansion. You play, believe it or not, I'm not making this up, Hunk Studbuckle, and your brother Chuck has managed to get himself trapped, and you've got to go and rescue him through the making your way through the level, avoiding all the baddies and the ghosts, etc. Using your Phantom Splatterer. Yeah, that's its actual name. Now the controls are Q, A, up and down, I, O, left and right, and space for fire. It can be played 1 or 2 player, and it's a little bit strange, but it's a good game. I've played it a little bit, and I've quite enjoyed it so far. This isn't going to be a playthrough or anything like that, because I can't, I'm not skilled enough to do those things. So let's get into it, and we'll play a 1-player game, because I'm Billy No Mates. I haven't got anyone to take the place of second player. Awesome. Right, now that's you there, or that's me even, and you have got to make your way through to find your brother, and you've got to avoid all these baddies. As you can see, you have a macho energy meter and a terror meter at the bottom. The macho energy meter is filled up by getting these potions, etc. And the way you dispatch the baddies is a bit unusual, in that you have to press and hold down space, and that then gives you control of that cursor you see flying about. Now it's a little bit fiddly to get the hang of, because it then takes away control of your character from you. You then are controlling the gun sight. And that's where in 2-player, player 2 actually controls the gun sights, so it might make it a little bit easier. So it's clearly designed to be more fun in 2-player, but having said that, it's not a bad game. It's tricky, but it's really well animated. I think it is. The movement on Mr. Studbuckle is quite good. Now, as ever, I'm going to ask you the question and invite you to sort of join in. Do you remember this game from Codemasters? Did you play it? Did you enjoy it? Or did you hate it? Now, all that rabbiting, and I was taking my eye off the actual game. It is quite tricky. All right, hang on. Put my name in for that inept attempt at playing Ghost Hunters. I actually got a high score. Right, yeah, it's a little bit tricky, and I quite like the Ghost Hunters. Quite like that digitised. Oh dear, I've messed that up. That digitised speech that's going on there. Now, slightly reminiscent, the sort of aiming the gun sight thing with Action Force 2 from Virgin, which is a really good game. In that game you controlled the gun sight and not the actual character that was moving around on the screen, and it was a really good game, and I have done a video of that way back when. This is obviously one of the Oliver twins games, who did also the Dizzy series as well as others. Now, I've never actually played a Dizzy game. Please don't shoot me for it. If I ever come across one, I will of course cover it and play it, but I don't have any in my collection, and as I'm doing unemulated for the considerable future, then I won't be sort of covering it unless I actually own a physical copy of any of the games. Now, like I said, I've already mentioned the animation. It's really good, and bear in mind this, as well as like the Mastertronic games, were budget sort of pocket money specials. You couldn't really have gone wrong. I mean, it's not a game I can see myself returning to frequently, but it certainly isn't a bad game, and it's quite a novel sort of premise. I can see that in sort of 2-player it'd be really quite playable, I think, which is why I asked the question, did you ever play it with your mates, etc. If so, did you enjoy it, and did you play it often? as is often the way sort of games that are a bit so-so in single player, the addition of a second player makes them fantastic, ramps up the gameplay value. But yeah, I've quite enjoyed the little time that I've spent with Ghost Hunters. It's certainly not the easiest of games, but again, you know, that might be something to do with my overall lack of gameplay ability. You see my Terrameter is... I want to get rid of Dracula. Go on, piss off, Drac. And he has. I don't know how to kill that ghost though. I found a crystal ball. Right, what do I do with that then? Right, let's just go this way. So you can see my macho energy is going down. I'm going to need to pretty quickly find another potion in order to survive. But it's not going to happen, and I can see that this game is going to end pretty quickly. Now, like I say, I have played it a little bit. And have enjoyed it, although it is, like I said, quite tricky. Now I can't get through there, so I've obviously got to go back this way. I'm going to die anytime soon, because I just don't have the energy. You can see it's running down, but what a nice little game, as most budget games tended to end up as. Oh, right, okay, this is as far as I've actually ever got in this. I mean, Baz is in uncharted territory now. Balls, right, okay. I failed, never mind. Right, okay, that was just a quick gameplay video of Ghost Hunters. It is on a Spectrum, in case you didn't believe that I was playing one on a Spectrum, on the real Spectrum. Interested to hear your thoughts on the game. Please let me know if you like it or loathe it. Got a new high score and I've cocked it up. Let's see if I can OB Bazza H. Really enjoyable little game that. I will probably play that again at some point. The next videos coming up are hopefully going to be Never Ending Story, Grand Prix Simulator, Skateboard Simulator, and what's that? It's got Snooker Simulator, Skateboard Simulator, and Grand Prix. Again, working my way through this mountain of tapes that I've got. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you like the video, please let me know. If you wish to subscribe, please do so. If you do subscribe, please join in with the discussions, etc. Share your memories. If there's any games you'd like to see covered, if I've got them, I'll do my best to cover them. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hope the rest of your Sunday is fantastic. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.